Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Come around, there you go. We got our neighborhood council leaders here. Ms. Vasquez, we were just on Facebook Live. Martinez, Leticia? We were just on Facebook Live sharing the good news here in our Watts community. Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day. Sun is shining, the rain is gone, and yet again we are celebrating good things happening in Watts. Here before you is the phase 2 groundbreaking of the 103rd Street project. You know, technically we are breaking ground here, but the work, as I was just told by DOT and Street Services, have already begun up the street on Grape Street as you saw coming in. This is an important project for us. Here we are on May 20th, the culmination of Infrastructure Week across this country. Cities, municipalities from the West Coast to East Coast to Middle America are celebrating infrastructure and bringing sexy back to infrastructure. But at the same time, we are demanding the federal government to seek a long-term infrastructure bill so that cities can move forward on these types of projects. And in this city of Los Angeles, we are blessed to have amazing infrastructure projects taking place that are putting people back to work, good paying jobs. I'll be heading to LA World Airports here right after this, where we're seeing a $14 billion land access modernization plan coming to life. We're here, as the mayor reminds us almost on a daily basis. Measure M was passed by voters. We're filling more potholes than ever. And we're also extending the light rail to the airport. In addition, we're expanding our light rail here in the county of Los Angeles. And Mayor Garcetti reminds us it is the largest infrastructure project �2 that this country has ever seen. And at our port of Los Angeles, we talk about goods movement. We are spending $1 million a day at the port of Los Angeles, at our terminals, and on the commercial real estate development in San Pedro and Wilmington. Today in Watts, we have to remind ourselves, we were here 2 years ago for the opening of this garden behind me with lots of spots, and we spoke about the importance of making public investments in our green infrastructure. And I spoke about how investments in our tree canopy, access to healthy food, and the reduction of our carbon footprint were all essential to the success of our community of Watts. Today I stand here in a thriving garden across the street by David Starr Jordan High School, adjacent to Mudtown Farms, which is yet another garden which will provide this community with healthy food options. I do want to take an opportunity to thank and recognize my team who's here under the direction of our field director, Gabriela Medina, Areli Garcia, our Watts deputy, Axel Palacios, my planning deputy, and John Jones III, the son of Watts, as I call him. Thank you, John. We love you. Thank you for your leadership. I also want to recognize the collaboration that has taken place. Many nonprofits, not thousands, but a lot of nonprofits, city family, as well as community-based organizations that came together as a community through the Watts Rising Collaborative, and won a $35 million transformative climate communities grant from the state of California to help reduce carbon footprint in our city and improve the health of this Watts community. I also want to recognize members of the city family, LAPD's premier division, Southeast Division, who's here. I think all LAPD stations are premier, for the record. But here you have committed officers who are showing the heart behind the badge and working with our communities. LAPD Southeast, give them a round of applause. We love you. We bless you. Thank you for watching over us. I see a brother of mine from the school police. Thank you so much. Give me your name, sir. Officer Langston. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you for keeping our school safe. I also see, of course, members from the Street Services Division who's here. Give them a round of applause. Tell them we love them. We appreciate you. Thank you for your service. And the LA Department of Transportation, we thank you. Give them a round of applause. We love you as well. Thank you for moving our city. Jenny Scanlon, who's here representing the Housing Authority. Where's Jenny? Jenny and I, we shed tears of joy when that grant, and we celebrated that grant, a $35 million grant from the state of California, if you all recall. But today we break ground. And I love groundbreakings, but I prefer ribbon cuttings, as I often say. We break ground on phase 2 of the Watts Streetscape project, which is a joint effort from Lot to Spot, Bureau of Street Services, and the Bureau of Street Lighting. This is a continuation of the first phase, if you recall, of 103rd Street project, which celebrated the community's diverse culture and history. And phase 2, which amounts rather, to a $136,000 project, focuses on pedestrian safety at nearby schools like Florence Griffith Joyner Elementary and Jordan High School. This corridor of 103rd Street from Grape to Gorman Avenue will include 6 pedestrian lights at Florence Griffith Joyner Elementary, 7 upgraded curb ramps, 8 high visibility crosswalks, 20,000 square feet of repaired sidewalk, 200 feet curb and gutter, 54 street trees. This project will complete a 5-year effort to increase our tree canopy, fix our sidewalks, and improve community health here in Watts. And with this project, we're investing in a community that has slowly risen from the ashes, dusted itself off, and is now thriving. We make this investment today because in Watts, we believe in a community that is a community of family, of faith, of service, and we're very blessed to continue this progress in the shadows of a new Jordan Downs redevelopment project that is extending Century Boulevard and bringing for the first time in a long time a new commercial development that I'm proud to continue to announce will be home to a Nike flagship store here in Watts. So we're fired up over that. If you don't like that, if you're excited over that, give yourselves a round of applause. Nike is coming to Watts. In addition, we're creating quality housing here, doubling the footprint from 700 units to 1,400 units without displacement, right, Jenny? Without displacement, no one is getting pushed out of Watts, and I'm really proud of the fact that we're investing in our infrastructure, not only in our streets, but also in our housing stock and our commercial development here in Watts. So with that, to speak on behalf of Adele H. Hege. I know, I'll give Adele, his last name is like, it's like Buscaino. Haskelium. So representing Adele and the Bureau of Street Services is Al Bazzi to say a few words, followed by Viviana Franco from Lot to Spot. So Al, the floor is yours. Give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So thanks for coming out today. My name is Al Bazzi. I'm from Engineering Services Division, what's known as Streets LA, previously Bureau of Street Services. So thank you so much, Councilman Buscaino, for your leadership and fighting for our community improvements in this culturally diverse and important neighborhood of Los Angeles. I would also like to thank the Mayor's Office, which continues to lead by example, and that's in prioritizing the projects that make our neighborhoods safe and more accessible for everyone. I'd like also to take this opportunity to acknowledge my project team at Streets LA that's being headed by our project manager, Kevin Min, and all the amazing team members that worked on this project. So thank you. So the 103rd Streetscape project is a great example what can happen when everyone just comes together with one goal. And our director really quoted me on that. It's to make our streets safe, mobile, and sustainable, one neighborhood at a time. And so Streets LA is looking forward to continuing this fruitful collaboration with Council District 15 and the incredibly active community groups here in Watts, and that's during phase 2 of this project. So our job in summary, is to improve the quality of life. That's why we're all here today. That's what it's all about. And we do realize the fact that there's really one way to do this, which is working closely with the community. So one of these direct collaborations is between from Lot to Spot and Streets LA. And for this project, as the councilman mentioned, it's a Lot to Spot will be providing 54 trees and landscaping for this project, and we're providing the design and the construction for a lot of the improvements that has already started. Actually, all the curb and gutters and the sidewalks. We're going to be working with street lighting for the street lights by the school. And so we're really excited. We're really proud at Streets LA to be part of a win-win project like this, one that benefits our awesome community here, like Watts, which will be safer and more accessible than ever before. Yes. So that's it. And now I'd like to pass it to Viviana Franco, the Executive Director from Lot to Spot. Thank you so much, Viviana. Appreciate it.
Ooh, how we doing? Yeah, thank you. I'm a little short. Good morning, Watts. Where my people at? ¿Dónde está mi gente? Órale. Thank you very much. We're very excited. We're very excited to be working with the city. Your street services, Councilman Buscaino, the mayor's office. There's nothing like a day after it rains in Los Angeles, right? You see how beautiful and clear, you know, the rain washes away all that smog. That's exactly why we need these trees. And that's why we need them in Watts. We've been needing them. It's happening. We're excited to be part of this project. Everyone has been very supportive. And we want to make sure that we make it clear to the community that we're not doing this for you. We're doing it with you. We're doing it with you. So, con la comunidad estamos haciendo este proyecto. Queremos oír de ustedes. Adelante, caminante. Thank you very much. Let's do this. Thank you.
All right. Come on. Thank you. And I'm reminded by Viviana, in the city of Los Angeles, Council District 15 has the lowest tree canopy in the entire city. We're going to change that. These are the type of projects that we need to up our tree canopy, to help improve the environment and have healthier communities in our city of Los Angeles. Here representing the Housing Authority, as I mentioned earlier and introduced her earlier, is Jenny Scanlon to say a few words on behalf of the Housing Authority Los Angeles. Jenny.
Thank you, Council Member, and thank you to the Watts community. I'm here really representing humbly the Watts Rising Collaborative, which is made up, as the Council Member mentioned, of a number of nonprofits, and most importantly, those behind me, the residents of Watts and the Neighborhood Council of Watts. So really, I speak on their behalf to say how important this project is at setting the table for us. So it was because of this project and others like it that we were able to compete for $35 million in state grants to bring dollars to the table in Watts to make change happen. So it is this project here that really helped us leverage that money from the state and bring all of those dollars here. And it really does tell us what this community is intending itself to be. Watts is going to be at the forefront of communities who are making change happen and defining what it means to be a sustainable community and to be a resilient community. So we are very excited to be here. We congratulate Watts, and we are just humbled to be a part of it. So thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. Again, the Watts Collaborative, it's a model to follow in this entire city. When you see the city family come together, nonprofits, community-based organizations like the one behind me, Lots to Spot, as well as our neighborhood council leaders, that we can march towards success and get these dollars in to improve the quality of life in our community. So with that, Leticia, would you like to say a few words on behalf of the comunidad? Help me welcome Leticia. Come on. Leticia Martinez to say a few words.
Okay. Gracias, señor Buscaino. Pues lo único que yo les quiero decir, mi nombre es Leti Martínez, representando el Neighborhood Council de Watts. Soy un líder activo de Vestar, asociado con First Fire LA. Estoy contenta y agradecida de estar en este evento grandioso para mí. ¿Por qué? Porque nuestra prioridad en Vestar es tener comida saludable para las familias. Y este parque que se está abriendo hoy en día, sé que vamos a tener diferentes frutas y verduras frescas para todas las familias. Para nosotros es una satisfacción que nuestro concilio de Watts se preocupe por todas las familias. Yo le agradezco infinitamente al personal del señor Joe Buscaino, todos aquí presentes, que tomen en cuenta las peticiones que tenemos nosotros como comunidad para beneficiar a todas nuestras familias. De antemano les agradezco, de verdad estoy feliz.
¿Qué ha hecho usted por este jardín?
Lo que yo he hecho para este jardín es avisarle a la gente lo que se está haciendo, informarle a las personas que se reúnen en nuestras reuniones. Nosotros nos reunimos cada tercer miércoles del mes, tenemos una reunión comunitaria donde le avisamos a toda la gente los eventos y recursos que tenemos en la comunidad. Nosotros invitamos a las personas, no podemos obligar nosotros a nadie a que venga a estas reuniones. La gente se informa, se entera, pero nosotros no somos dueños del tiempo de las personas. Lo importante para nosotros es saber que ustedes escuchen de nosotros. Nosotros no podemos estar en todas partes. Somos un grupo activo de líderes donde participamos 11 líderes, pero cuando recién se abrió este parque, aquí estuvimos el equipo trabajando. No podemos estar todos los días, pero sí se puede. Mi nombre nuevamente es Leti Martínez.
Thank you, Leti. And to speak more of Marianne Cortez, to say a few words on lots of spots.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for coming out. You know, a lot of people don't understand what this park means to us. Well, this park was not a garden before 5 years ago. About 6 years ago, I would walk every day my daughter from my home on 103rd and Kalmaya to the elementary school. And it was full of trash, debris, needles, infestation. And every time we'd have to cross all the community, we have to cover our mouths and put our children on the other side, practically on the street. So with the help of the Councilman Buscaino, it was amazing, the work. It has taken us many years to make it look like this. With the leaders of the community law for spots, they saw, well, there's pictures to show you how a dream could come true. And all the people, I appreciate all the neighborhood people that have stepped in and have planted here. But it doesn't take one person's dream, it takes a community's dream, and that's why we're here today. These gardens are for everybody in the community, and the plants are for our next generations to come. So I'm very proud to live here in Watts. And before, people were ashamed to say, I'm from Watts, but I'm not. And I have 6 children that are born and raised here in this community, and I could see the fruit that we're putting for our next generation, all these trees. And when my kids come out, it's like, wow, I'm gonna come and visit my mom here in Watts in the future. And that's what it's all about. It's a little garden that is a community garden that grows for everybody here in Watts. And I love it here, and I thank Councilman Buscaino. 2 years ago, we cut the ribbon, and we could see what it has done in the future. So thank you for allowing us.
Thank you. All right, now if I can direct your attention to breaking the ground, and let's shovel some dirt. Thank you so much for joining us.